Looking for a furnished beach home with no HOA, no flood zone, and just 1 mile to the sand? Let's take a walk through 2 Lisbon Street. It's a turnkey 3-bedroom home in St. Augustine that's ready for your next chapter. Hey, I'm Brian Vigil, a local real estate agent here in St. Augustine and the face behind St. Augustine Homes and Living. My wife and our dog and I moved here from Denver about 2 years ago. We fell in love with the small town vibe, creative energy, and of course the ocean. Now I help others do the same. Every week I post new video to help you explore homes, neighborhoods, and what it's really like to live on Florida's historic coast. And if you're wondering what it would actually take to get in a place like this, stick around. At the end of this video, one of my lender partners will break down the monthly cost and what it takes to buy this home. Such a great location on this house. As we walk in the front door, just to the right, you'll notice the half bath. And directly in front, you have some stairs and then your closet directly in front. Let's go ahead and open up that door. Massive closet. Definitely put a little coat rack in here to hang your jackets and raincoats and things like that. But coming from Colorado, it's always nice to have extra space. You know, my old house had a basement in it, which we don't have here down in Florida. So any type of storage space you get, absolutely incredible. This one has like I said, a really large closet. And we'll swing back over here to the half bath. Let's go ahead and show you that here. So half bath, probably put a little brighter light bulbs in there, but really cool beach feel to it. Love the rope mirror, single vanity sink. And we'll go ahead in here and check out the living room and kitchen. As we step in, you'll see the kitchen here on the right. Stainless steel appliances, Corian countertops, huge bar flows into the living room. Great for hosting and entertaining. And then of course you have your dining area there off to the side. No formal dining room in this house, but plenty of space for a larger table. As you can see, this table here, pretty good size, seats 6, but still added space. Remember that large bar we were talking about? So they currently have 5 bar stools here. You could easily fit a 6th if you absolutely wanted to. So plenty of space for entertaining. And then of course, here's the living room. It's probably a 55 or 60-inch TV, I'm not sure, hanging on the wall, but plenty of space for a large TV, large windows out to the backyard, and then directly across is your backyard access to your screened-in lanai, which we'll wrap up at the end of this video. Off of the kitchen is the mudroom with laundry room and garage. Laundry room inside the house. A lot of these beach homes, the laundry room is actually in your garage. But you have a little coat rack in here. We'll head out into the 2-car garage. Plenty of space for a couple cars. If you're not from Florida, one thing that surprised me is I feel like anybody parks in their garage. Everybody seems to park in the driveway and uses the garage as storage. Really cool. You got see a little kneeboard there, and then you have the surf rack up there for your surfboard. And then of course, water heater is out here in the garage. Let's go check out the upstairs. So this house has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. We saw the half bath downstairs. We'll check those out up here as well. This little hallway gives access to really cool little linen closet with barn doors. Step into guest room number 1. Pretty good sized guest room here at the front of the house. Looks like it's probably a double bed in here. Plenty of room for a queen size bed. This dresser obviously is pretty good size, so it takes up quite a bit of space. It's pretty deep. So whether you're doing a double bed or queen size bed, plenty of space in this room. This room is really long. You can see how much space is at the front of the bed here. Check out and walk into the walk-in closet. Love how big this closet is. These beach houses, closet space is at a premium, so this is absolutely great to have a walk-in guest closet so that it gives you that extra space for storage and whatnot. Now, directly across the hall is a full bathroom. You have a shower tub combo, single vanity sink. So great if you have kids to have that bathtub. I mentioned I have a dog. Love to have a bathtub to give my dog a bath here and there. So you definitely have that. All right, let's step across the hall. Before we head into guest bedroom number 2, just across from the bathroom is your AC unit. And then we'll step into guest room number 2. Really good sized room. I think it's a little bigger than the other one. Plenty of room for a queen size. This looks like a double, but you can see they got the double bed, dresser, pretty good sized chair, and then a nightstand here. This room overlooks the side of the house, overlooks a lot of green. I love that about Florida. Everything's always green here. A little bit smaller closet in this room. You have the accordion style doors, where the other room had the walk-in closet. But plenty of space. It was actually pretty deep. It goes back a little bit as well. So really nice guest rooms. We'll go check out the primary here in just a moment. Let's check out this primary bedroom. Overlooks the back of the house. It has its own walkout patio. We'll go walk out there here in just a moment. That is definitely a king size bed and a large nightstand there on the side. Give you an idea of the room size. Plenty room in front of the bed. Plenty of space for a dresser. You can see it has little stairs at the front with some little bean bags, but if you want to put a little stool there, maybe even a little chair in the corner, plenty of room. We walk in here. Here is the primary ensuite bathroom. Oh my gosh, I love this bathroom. 2 vanities, really deep soaking tub. You've got a linen closet, and then here I'll turn on the light to the shower. Light switch controls the fan. But you have a walk-in shower. This bathroom has a spa-like feel. Let's go check out the balcony. Step out here. Little balcony, couple chairs. Overlooks the backyard. Great space to sip on your morning coffee. Just sit out here and relax. I'd probably put a little screen around there, just screen it in, keep those Florida mosquitoes away as you're sitting out in the morning. But that wraps up our tour of the upstairs. Let's go check out the backyard. My favorite part in any house is the backyard. I love to grill. We have a Blackstone and a Green Egg, which is an amazing charcoal grill that I like to use as a smoker as well. So that would definitely come along. Screened in lanai. These chairs are pretty good size. Little table. I'd probably put the barbecue grill outside of here. Space is a little bit tight if you're wanting to use it for your barbecue. You could fit a small one in here, maybe over there in the corner, but little bit tight. Oh, there's a little lizard right there. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. Let's see here. Step out to the backyard. So this house is mostly fenced. It is not fully fenced in, but very easy to add just a small sections on both sides, but plenty of space if you have a dog or you have kids. Plenty of space to run around. Nice that the yard already has, looks like they have bamboo along the back. Maybe use a little trimming up, but other than that, this house is ready to go. But I like bamboo because it gives you a lot of privacy from the house in front. It's fast growing. Do have to trim it, but it gives a lot of privacy from your neighbors, which you can see around the whole side, this back side and side of the house.
Thanks, Brian. I'm Mike .ronca with New American Funding. I'm a native Floridian and a former Navy submariner. I served for 10 years in the Navy before starting my career in mortgages back in 1998. If you're looking at this home at 574.9, here's a quick breakdown of what your cash to close could look like depending on your loan type. The first loan we're going to discuss is the FHA loan, or Federal Housing Administration loan. Usually for first-time home buyers, but not necessarily. You don't necessarily have to be one. And the 3.5% is $20,121. The estimated closing cost on the property is 3 to 4%, and we're going to use 4% as a conservative estimate of $22,996 in closing costs, bringing your total cash to close to $41,117. The next loan we'll discuss is the VA loan, which has no money down requirement. VA loans are for active duty military, veterans, and surviving spouses alike. Just closing costs are going to be $22,996, which is all the cost you'll have involved in a VA loan. The next type of loan is going to be 3% conventional, which is for first-time home buyers, and 3% is going to be $17,247 down and $22,996 in closing costs. Estimated total cash to close brings it to $40,243. The next loan we're going to discuss is your standard 5% conventional loan. 5% will equal $28,745 down and $21,846 in closing costs, bringing your total cash to close to $50,591. 10% down conventional loan, usually for second homes, is the minimum required, and for people that want to put a little more than 5%, but they can't quite put that 20% down. 10% is going to be $57,490. With your closing cost of $20,696, bringing your total cash to close to $78,186. Lastly, we'll discuss the 20% down conventional loan. 20% down will eliminate the need for private mortgage insurance. You will have no mortgage insurance for 20% down. And 20% down is going to be $114,980. Plus your estimated closing cost at $18,397 brings your total cash to close at $133,377. Remember, there's no HOA on this property, which helps keep your monthly cost lower. And if you're relocating or buying your first home, I'd love to help walk you through the process. Again, my name is Mike .ronca and I'm with New American Funding, and we look forward to seeing you.
That wraps up our tour of 2 Lisbon Street. Remember, this house has no HOA, it is not in a flood zone, and is just a short trip to the beach, only minutes to shopping, restaurants, historic downtown St. Augustine. Thank you so much for watching St. Augustine Homes and Living. If you have any questions about this house, the buying process, or even what it's really like to live on Florida's historic coast, reach out anytime. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next week with another local tour. Until then, keep dreaming about the beach life, and I'll keep showing you how to make it real.